Hey, today I want to show you Spencer Lodge, one of the old Great Camp buildings that we have on the property. This was the old main lodge when it was the Anthony B Farrell Great Camp. It was built around 1924. It was made from tamarack trees, I assume local tamarack trees, right? Probably right from our property. And it's built in a way that the logs are vertical and not horizontal, which is a very different style for a log cabin. It features 3 fireplaces on it that all are in working order. And it used to be the original home for the girls' cabins. If you can imagine having, I don't know, 40 or 50 girls lodged in here. This is before we understood what fire traps were, I suspect. It sits fairly near the lake. You can see the lake beyond it here, and is the center point of the center of camp. As we look around the center of camp, it's all green now, but there used to be a road through here. And back in 1987, when I arrived, this was all dirt and was all used for parking. And one of the wonderful things that has happened that's transformed this place in the last few years is the greening of the center of camp. And most of these trees that are now 20, 25 feet tall, I remember planting with campers as part of our summer program. Though some of the oaks out there and maples were also planted by our friend, the tree lover, Jim Gunty. More on him later, perhaps. This is named for Harry Spencer. Not really sure who Harry Spencer was. I saw a picture of him. That's one of the problems with naming buildings after people is unless somebody keeps telling you who they are, you kind of forget. But apparently, he was very instrumental in helping get camp started. The one story I read of Harry was how he was working hard clearing brush right up to the day before we opened camp on July 11th, 1954. Let's go in and take a look inside at what this building is. We go in the front door here, and this used to be where the office was. And so all of the Camp Fowler logistics took place out of this room. And after we built the office off the front of the Ark, this became the volunteer room. So this is where our volunteers will meet once a day to come, to gather together, to have a moment of silence, and to really remember and learn what it is we need to do for the next 24 hours to really take care of these kids. The beautiful fireplace here that goes all the way up to the cathedral ceiling. The lights that we put in, the new chandelier and sconces, really add to the character of this old building. And this is a beautiful space. The rest of this building has been used to house the directors since at least Bill Faulkner. And so I'll take you into that place where nobody really gets to go because it's kind of where I live with my family. And so this is the gathering room, the family room, the living room. It's got a fireplace that we sit really close to when we come up here in May for the May term and when we're up here in October because it's an incredibly cold building. You go around, it's got some interesting furniture here, some that we have made, but also this table and this rocking chair are historic pieces of furniture that came with the building when we got it. Now, interesting bit of lore is this wall was put up when for 2 years this building was used as our infirmary. When I came as the director, I had only 2 small children, and we lived over what had been the infirmary for years. And so this dividing wall was put up in order to provide a sick bay for sick campers. It's now our guest bedroom. We have professors and family and different friends who come and spend their time with us up here. Going around from here, you come into where Aunt Jill and I stay. This has been our room over the years. It's usually a room I get to about 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night during a normal summer and crash out in that bed and get up in the morning and we get to do it all again. It's a great room. And then we'll go upstairs, and this is where a lot of the original campers stayed. I hear stories on occasion from some folks who were camping in 54, 55, 56 before we built most of the cabins. And so this is where they would have stayed. And there's pictures of this room filled with bunk beds and filled with girls who were excited about being up here and finally getting to go to camp. It's a storage room back here with large boxes that we feel would crush us if we let the lids come down on top of our heads. The old bathroom with the old tub that the Olmsteads and the Farrells, I'm sure, used. And then the other bedroom, even with the number still on the wall, number 5. Why did they need to number the bedrooms? I don't know, but they did. And this is the other bedroom that we have up here. This has been a wonderful place to raise my children, and it's been a real gift of being here all these years. Comes out to a porch, clothesline, place to sit, catch your breath, put on your boots, put on your life jacket, get in your boats, and begin to go. And so this is Spencer Lodge, the original main camp of the Anthony B Farrell Great Camp, and where we continue to live to this day.